Hey y'all, I am back with part two of obedience and faith, and I hope you are doing well. I hope you are blessed, and I just want to get right into it because this journey is not for the weak. It is a lot, so I'm gonna get into part two, and so. As many of you know, that I was called to move to another state where I don't know anybody, with me and my two children, and we moved to Texas. First Phoenix, but now Texas, and I moved to Texas with $100. And so, part two of the obedience and faith is, and a lot of times I get look, the crazy look or whatever, because, people don't understand what real obedience and real faith look like when you are answering God's call and you're walking with Him, and walking with Him during that journey. And when I say $100, it wasn't like, $100 and that was it. I was able to, my flight was taken care of. Everybody and everything was taken care of. We didn't want for a thing. I was able to provide food. And when we got here, I was able to get Uber to um, our hotel room, and by the grace of God, it was everything that we needed. And every single day, as you know, a hotel room, especially like something like an extended stay or Airbnb or something like that, is way more expensive than $100. However, this is where the obedience and faith part comes in, and where I say you have to move first. I'm going to say it again. You have to move first. You will not be able to go to the next level in which you are praying for. Don't forget, a lot of times when you are praying and God knows the desires of your heart, He will give you instructions based on Jeremiah 29:11, which is, I know the plans that I have for you is not to harm you, but to prosper you and give you the life that you hope for. So if there is something more that you want and He calls you higher, right, that may require giving up old things, right? And so when when I did move, I did notice that there are things that I had to let go of, and I had to let go of control. And I also had to trust that He would not leave nor forsake me, as His word and as His promise says. Um, and and so I think a lot of people misunderstand the fact that you don't have to do anything, right? Except follow His instructions. And when you are sitting with the Lord and His instructions are for you to go to a certain place, you just need to do just that. You don't have to start overthinking. A lot of times we overthink it. We start trying to figure out, well, how was this gonna work and how was that gonna work, and right, and then we end up with unnecessary mental warfare, anxiety, and that is because we're trying to carry a burden in which is only meant for Christ to carry. If He is telling you to go to a certain place, there is nothing else that needs to be done except for the preparation for you to go to that place. Which is why we are in the situation that we're in, where people are being used and called to help us in our situation, to to give us provision. God uses vessels and things like that, and it's all about just staying at His feet. He will order your steps. He doesn't say He will order the whole path, right? Because it is a building process. Um, when you're co-creating with Christ, it is a process. It is not going to be, um, and I made this mistake too. Okay, I'm moving to a new state. It's gonna be uh, rainbows and glitter, and I'm gonna live in the biggest house and drive the best car. And it is not that, right? And not to say that He will not give you that, but you, he wants you to do it decent and in order, and on His based on His foundation. As you know, um, we are not the best judgment of character. We're not the best judgment when it comes to preparing things. Um, and sometimes we think we know what's best, and we really don't. And so creating something on God's foundation is the most sturdy foundation that you could choose, because He has already gone before you, which is why He is the Alpha and the Omega. So if you know the promise, or he knows what He has for you, you need to trust in His process as well. Let the process. Stop overthinking. Um, Pay attention to what's going on around you. When it's time to go, you will know when it's time to go. Things that you thought were would always serve you, stop serving you. You start outgrowing relationships. Things start not being comfortable where you are. You will know when it's time for you to make that move, and when it is time, then to make the move. Um, as of right now, we are still doing well. We haven't wanted for a thing. I can be honest. Like every single night, every single day, we have um, somewhere nice and clean to sleep. My kids are doing well. They are getting acclimated with the new school, and um, this takes courage and faith, and you can't be afraid to start over and let go of things when you're being called to a higher um, a higher position, when you're being promoted, when you want more. If this video does help you and serve as your confirmation, which I hope it does, feel free to follow me and share this and repost this. If you would like to sow into my ministry, and to help us as we just follow Christ, and we are getting acclimated in our new home. If you feel led to sow, I will post my Cash App on the screen, to help us with lodging, with food, with whatever it is that God calls you or puts on your heart to sow a seed. Um, Please also grab my book, my ebook. It's called Worth the Wait, and it goes over, basically the journey that I've been walking through with Christ, and with my kingdom spouse, and just how to really navigate this, because a lot of times people are going through the same thing, and they don't have community or nowhere to turn. So grab that. Also, you can join my community in my link tree, as well as grab the book. But I hope this serves as your confirmation. If you know that God is speaking to you and He is telling you to move and act on that certain thing or that promise or whatever the case may be, do it. I love you, and I pray that everything is well. And until the next video, bye y'all.